Let's come back to talk about lifestyle. What is the boundaries that usually people have in this kind of situation?
So if we're talking about open relationships, of course, that's going to be a different boundary to swingers, which is going to be a different boundary to polyamory. So open relationship is when you're just casually having sex with people and your partner is not there. So you're going off and you're finding somebody and you're having sex with someone else. Swingers is when you are both sharing with other couples, you're wife swapping, husband swapping, or you're having group sex. And polyamory is where you're actually having relationships with other people, whether it's all of you are in relationship together or 1, 2, 3, 4, and then it can just go out from there like a big spider web. So the boundaries for each style is going to be different. But I think one of the biggest things, especially for open and swingers, is whether or not the discussion around safe sex comes up. So using protection, what that looks like, if it's actually allowable or not. So some people will be absolutely no, we are not doing, unprotected sex. And other people are like, yep, okay, that's fine. Whereas polyamory are more likely to be fluid bonded, which means that they actually are having sex with all of everybody and they're all clean, they've all been tested and none of them are using protection. So that's what's called fluid bonding. So there's that in place. The amount of time and contact everybody spends with each other, the amount of what activities people are doing with each other. For some people, something may be off bounds. For one person, you may be able to say you might be allowed to kiss them and someone else you're not. So it just sort of depends on each dynamic. And it depends on what that person's boundary is itself. So are you allowed to physically date them or are you just hooking up with them? Are you allowed to do kink with them or are you allowed to just only do kink and no sex? So it's working out what that looks like for everybody. Yeah.
Do you think that they should have a sort of contract between each other?